This week in AI, Apple sues OpenAI over stolen secrets, a robot performs live surgery, and India's biggest tech firm bets big on AI jobs. 6 stories, all from the past 7 days. Let's dive in. Story 1. Apple is suing OpenAI, accusing it of stealing hardware trade secrets to build its own AI gadgets. Apple says OpenAI's hardware unit, built around Jony Ive's startup I.O. products, is, quote, rotten to its core. One employee, Chang Liu, is accused of downloading dozens of confidential files and even taking home an Apple laptop. OpenAI's chief hardware officer, a former Apple vice president, allegedly used secret Apple code names while recruiting and told interviewers to bring in real Apple hardware parts. OpenAI hasn't filed a public response yet. This lawsuit could delay OpenAI's first hardware device by years. Story 2. Tata Consultancy Services, India's largest IT company, plans to deploy up to 8,900 AI engineers embedded directly inside client companies. That's roughly 1.5% of its 590,000 employees. TCS is also hunting for acquisitions in AI, data security, and cybersecurity after years of avoiding buyouts. The company already spends about $1 billion a year training staff on AI. It's a direct shot at OpenAI, Anthropic, and Microsoft, who are all racing to put engineers inside client offices to make AI actually work. Story 3. Meta's new AI tool, Muse Image, let anyone tag a public Instagram account and generate images using that person's face. It didn't even notify people when their photos were used. Hollywood agency CAA, representing stars like Tom Hanks and Meryl Streep, pushed back hard. Days later, Meta pulled the feature completely, saying in a blog post that it, quote, missed the mark. The tool lasted less than a week. It's the clearest sign, yet, that AI companies are shipping features faster than they're thinking through consent. Story 4. Surgeons at UC San Diego used a 5-foot-tall, 60-pound humanoid robot named Sergi to remove gallbladders from live pigs, the world's first live animal surgery by a humanoid robot. In one operation, Sergi worked alongside a human surgeon. In the second, 2 robots handled the tools together, with no human hands inside the patient. A surgeon still drove every movement from a console nearby. The robot didn't act on its own. Researchers say this could help hospitals facing surgeon shortages, especially in rural areas. Story 5. OpenAI's head of safety, Johannes Heideck, is leaving the company after a reorganization. Going forward, safety will report to Mia Glees, who now oversees both research and safety together. OpenAI says it wants safety work built directly into how new models get made, not bolted on afterward. Heideck had led OpenAI's safety system since 2024. The exit lands in the same week as the Apple lawsuit, adding to a rough stretch for the company. Story 6. China's government cybersecurity database says it found a security backdoor in Anthropic's Claude Code, the popular AI coding tool. It claims certain versions quietly sent user location and identity data to remote servers without consent. Alibaba has already told employees to stop using Claude Code at work. Anthropic says it wasn't a backdoor at all. It was an experimental anti-abuse check meant to stop resellers from misusing accounts. Either way, it's the latest flashpoint in the US-China race for AI supremacy. That's your AI week. A landmark lawsuit, a robot surgeon, thousands of new AI jobs, and a security dispute between 2 superpowers. Same time next week for the next dive. Follow for daily AI news and subscribe so you don't miss it.